Have you heard before about the so-called minor cases? A case where potentially your application for Italian citizenship by descent can be denied because there was a minor when the Italian ancestor naturalized abroad? Well, today we want to share with you some really huge updates here. A new verdict that we had from a court, from a case that we processed, where we won the case and we think that the minor cases will be solved forever. This is Marco Bersani, as always from the Bersani Law Firm and Partners from Italy, an Italian immigration law firm with expertise on Italian citizenship application. So do not lose any more time and let's start. So let's make an example just to better understand what is the minor case. Let's assume that you have your grandfather, they immigrated from Italy, then United States, for example. Then they had a child there in the United States, so the child was born in the United States. And after a few years, so when the child was still a minor, for example, it was 6 years old, the Italian ancestor, your grandfather, decided to naturalize as an American citizen. So your grandfather took American citizenship. In this situation, normally speaking, it's not a problem, because if you file your petition, you say, well, my grandfather naturalized as an American citizen after the birth of my father. So it's not a problem. I'm eligible, no? Well, in the past, few judges says no, because when the grandfather naturalized, the child, the next in line, was still a minor, and so the minor was affected by the will of the grandfather, as a minor was affected by what happened to the father. Well, this situation is absolutely wrong, and this interpretation that was made by the few judges was wrong. Why? Because it doesn't make sense. If you go through the consulate, if you go through the normal process, also the Italian consulate in the website states that, so in our example, if what is really important for being eligible is that your father, so the son of your Italian grandfather, your father was born from an Italian grandfather. So it doesn't matter if after the grandfather decided to naturalize, the father got the right of claiming Italian citizenship Jure Sanguinis because it was born at the moment of the birth. It was born from an Italian father. And so the right of citizenship is passed through you as an applicant today. And we had a case. Like that. We informed the client that, okay, we are going to file the case. The case was at that time filed in Rome, at the Tribunale in Rome. The judge in Rome denied the case by saying, no, I apply my interpretation of the law because I think that the minor was affected by the Italian grandfather, so the case must be denied. You cannot claim your Italian citizenship by descent. And we appealed the case. The verdict is really recent. Because it was notified to us on April of 2023. So it's really recent. The Court of Appeal says no. The interpretation of the tribunal that was made for the tribunal is wrong. The court expressly states that when the child was born, got the right by blood, the right of citizenship by blood in that moment, at the moment of the birth. And if the child, of course, never renews later in time, with a declaration of renunciation, pass also the right of Italian citizenship to all the generation next, so up to you. So you are eligible to claim your Italian citizenship by descent. So we are really happy about that, and we're really happy, and we're absolutely optimistic that in the future there won't be any more cases, any more minor cases. The minor cases won't be a problem. And we are absolutely sure that, the situation will be reestablished as must be. As always, for any other question, if you have something you want to ask, if you have some doubts, feel free to contact us through the website. There is a contact form you can use. It's free of charge. You can just ask us for information. You can ask to the team to make a eligibility check of your family tree. If you need to book a consultation, of course, you can also book a consultation online. Please note that we cannot do consultation for free, especially on social media. So please, if you have to share some questions, some particular question, I mean, we cannot do consultation here on YouTube or other social medias, so you need to book a consultation because each case is different. This is Marco Bersani as always from the Bersani Law Firm and Partners, and thank you so much for your time and see you on the next videos.